Yes, remove item. So as I've told you that in tuple you cannot remove, you cannot do any changes in fact. So you cannot remove a particular element out of the tuple, but you were able to do it in the list. But in the tuple you are not allowed to do this. So in that case you can delete the entire tuple, right? You cannot delete single item out of the tuple, but in the list you had that privilege, but here in this case you do not have the privilege. As like the way we joined one or more list, similarly for tuple we have a plus operator to join two different tuple, right? So in this case we have created a tuple called tuple1, which is having three element. We have tuple2 which is also having three element. Okay, look at here that strings are double quoted, and for digits you do not have to give the quotation double quote. Now we are assigning tuple1 and tuple2 into a new tuple called tuple3, and I am trying to display the element. So we can see the code. I hope all of you are doing the code simultaneously. Nunia, show them how both the tuple will be joined.
Okay. Here, if you want to join two tuples, then we give a variable tuple1 and tuple2. Okay, and then we give values a, b, c in the tuple, and 1, 2, 3 in tuple2. Then if we want to add this both, then we create another variable which is tuple3 equals to tuple1 plus tuple2. Now if we print tuple3, what output will we get? We will be getting ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay, as a sum of both the tuples.
Yeah.
Got the
So
output?
you got ABC 1, 2, 3. So both the tuple are joined now.
We have joined A, B, C 1, 2, 3 together in tuple 3. Okay. If we print tuple 1,
Yeah. Let us try with another tuple.
Hmm.
Let us try with another tuple. Tuple 3
if
is equal to
if we want to
5, 6, 7.
join
Tuple
another
3 is equal to
equals
5, 6, 7.
5, just a minute.
Double quote is not required, just 5 comma 6 comma 7. Then instead of tuple 3 you write down tuple 4 is equal to tuple 1 plus tuple 2 plus tuple 3.
Let's run this. Now see, we are getting A,
Yeah,
B,
so got
C
it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have joined three tuples 1, 2, 3. This one in this, and whatever output we are getting, it is stored in tuple 4. And when we print tuple 4, then all the items are shown as a sum up. Okay.
So in this way you can go on joining n number of tuples. You can use tuple constructor as well to construct a tuple, right? There is a designated tuple constructor. So here in this case you write this tuple, the name of the tuple, and then tuple. Just look at the difference in bracket. Look at the difference in bracket. For tuple constructor there will be one opening bracket and one closing bracket, and for inserting element there will be one opening bracket and one closing bracket. So that is the difference for using constructor, or by simply you can create a tuple by using this tuple is equal to for round bracket, the number of elements you specify, close bracket. That's it. That is the conventional method, or you can use constructor tuple. And here in this case you have to meticulously look about the closing and opening and closing brackets, which is round bracket. So for tuple constructor you have to have two bracket. One is for the constructor itself and one is for the item itself, right? So let us try this. Got it? Now the tuple is created. Nunia, ha. Yes, two built-in function. Go to the two built-in function. Yeah. Last slide. Yeah. So we have two built-in function called count, which actually returns the number of times a specified value occurs in a tuple. Now, if you use this count method and if you have specified a particular item repeat several times inside the tuple, it will just give you the count that how many number of time you have specified a single element inside the tuple, and index will search the particular tuple for specified value and return the position of where it was actually found. So Nunia, just go to the program. Yes. So now I have created a tuple here. The name is this tuple, right? And I have few elements over there. Can you see the repetition? Yes, there is a repetition, right? Go through the element 1, 3, 7, 8, 7, 5, 4, 6, 8, 5, right? So now I would like to see that the count of a particular element inside this tuple, whether it is a repeated count or it is a normal count, a single time it has occurred. So now I have used the method x is equal to this tuple, the name of the tuple dot, the method count, and inside the method we have specified a particular element, that how many times it has occurred I would like to see. Here the element is 5. Now if I run the program, I get an output that 5 has been occurred twice inside the tuple, right? You got it? Now change the value Nunia to 5 to 7. Now run the program. Yes, here itself also we got that the count is 7. Now do one thing, Nunia, you add one more element inside the tuple. It's called 7 and 7 twice. Add 7 twice. And now I'd like to see how many times 7 has occurred. Yes, it is 4 times. Clear? So this is a very beautiful method. And Nunia, just show them the last method, index, and you explain them, and the class will be over. Okay. So I have created a tuple called this tuple, and I have element called 1, 3, 7, 8, 7, 5, 4, 6, 8, 5, and I would like to see the index of a particular element called 8. Now if I click it, if I run it, I get the array index 3. Where 8 has occurred. Of course, 8 has occurred in 2 different places, but the first place of occurrence will be shown as output. So first occurrence of 8 is array index 4. Array index 3. Starting from 0, array index 3. So the first occurrence of 8 will be shown here.
0, 1, 2, 3. The first occurrence is here. So
Yeah.
it is printing 3 over here according to the index which is given.
So all of you got it? So let us have a quick question answer session. Veer, Aditya, Kostab, Gorang, any question? You enjoyed the session?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you have any question?
Yes, no, sir.
Okay, so we will meet you. Okay, so see you tomorrow at the same time without any confusion. 6:30 we will meet.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, chalo, good night. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.